Straight at the bottom, a young blade of grass. Raw with the dogs, I'm the lead of the pack. Wall with a limb, cause the holes in my pants. Water her down, she touching my sack. Once I was cold, had to heat up the pack. Lit like a blunt, gets the fire expand. Swim out the gutter and dry off her land. Be up to beat this a Grand Royal Slam. If she want me, gotta text off the ground.
What's up, you guys? So it's another reaction video. Today we're doing cop realizes she just made the worst mistake of her life. I'm gonna put the link to the original video in the description. So without any more interruptions, go ahead and see what this cop did, man.
Don't.
I'm not doing nothing.
Don't. You're tensing up, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. You can't run back. Wait. Don't.
No.
You dead?
Yep. That I'll tase ya. There was no good intention behind that. I'm willing to bet you that she was waiting for some action. Either she never had no action before in her whole career, or she haven't had one in a while and she's been itching to tell you somebody. Wow. That right there, I'll tase ya! Ooh, boy. She been waiting.
Yes! Okay.
I hope I grabbed the wrong. She shot this dude. Willing to bet you she shot him. Then I'll tase ya! Yeah! She's been fiending. She finally get the chance to use it. She shot the dude.
I shot him! Oh my god!
A traffic stop in the spring of 2021 turns into chaos for the officers, the driver, and the entire community when a fatal mistake becomes a national flashpoint, igniting a wave of unrest. As agitation spreads throughout the city, the tensions between the police and the public erupt, and the world watches to see what justice will look like in this explosive case.
Now that that don't do anything. Rioting, breaking property, messing up other people's businesses, you know, that doesn't do anything. You know, that's not going to make the situation better for the family, him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the point in rioting and doing that. I think that's stupid. There's no point in doing that. Like, I think that's dumb. That don't do nothing. That's just really ignorant and stupid.
The following report is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. On April 11th, 2021, two officers in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota stop a car when they notice expired tabs and an obstruction hanging from the rearview mirror.
Oh, thanks, dude. Really?
Move forward.
You're gonna stop right here.
Officer Kimberly Potter takes up position at the rear of the car as her trainee, Officer Anthony Lucky, approaches the door.
Hey, what's going on, man? You got a driver's license and proof of insurance for me at all? You don't have a driver's license? Okay. What's your name? You're Dante? Okay, gotcha. Well, there's a couple things reason why I stopped you. The air freshener hanging down there. Yeah, can do that. And then our other question is your tabs. Yeah, just keep looking for the insurance.
Why you can't have air freshener up there? I genuinely want to understand why. It's not hurting anybody. It's literally doing this job. Where else are you supposed to put an air freshener at? For real. Like, be for real. Like, where else are you supposed to put them at? On the turning signal? Like, come on, bro.
And then I'm gonna write your name, date of birth down, alright?
The man they've pulled over is 20-year-old Dante Wright, and a young woman named Elena is in the passenger
Try
seat.
to bite my top.
I wanted to say he was lying, but I think he's honestly telling the truth, so...
As the police run Dante's information through the system, Dante calls his mom for advice.
He called me and he said, Mom.
As you should always call and have somebody on the line. Apple have this awesome thing called record the phone call. If you do that, press that button, record the phone call too, so that way you have proof of what happened, the audio of it, and he's with somebody. She should be recording too. Top priority should be somebody. Call somebody who knows a lot, whether it be your uncle, cousin, aunt. That should be top priority. If you don't have nobody like that, mother, father, you know what I'm saying, brother, sister, somebody, you know, If no one's there with you, especially, call somebody. I agree with that. I would too.
I just been pulled over, and I said, for what? Like, that was just my first response, like, what did you do? And he said I had air fresheners in the window, or the rearview mirror, and then I said, okay, well, take them down. So he was like, you think I'm in trouble? I was like, no, you're not in trouble. What would you be in trouble for?
But what the police find shifts the course of this traffic stop.
Just run him as Dante Wright. No, just run him like you were in DBS.
Yeah.
Just don't put all that other information in.
Oh,
See what it gives you.
Suspended male. State records hit.
See? Don't want to cook for yourself.
he's got a gross misdemeanor warrant, and there's an OFP for a female, so I need to ID her. There's also residue, like weed on the middle console, so probably search the car. Apparently the car is his brother's.
You want to tell him what the warrant's for?
Warrant is for the weapons violation.
The officers, who have now been joined by a sergeant, return to arrest Dante, taking the first steps toward an encounter that will end in disaster.
Just have him step on out.
Hey, Dante. All right, man, here, do me a favor. Just step out of the car real quick, okay? And I'll explain what's going on. You just put your phone on the dashboard there, okay? And then the paper. I'll explain all that in a second, okay? Just turn around, put your hands on your back.
Didn't tell you're under arrest, Dante.
Okay, so you are going to be under arrest, okay? You do have a warrant, so. Don't.
I'm not doing nothing.
Don't. You're tensing up, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your hands behind your back. Wait. Wait.
I'll tease you!
But Officer Potter's taser is holstered on the left side of her
Taser is clearly bright yellow. See that? Clearly bright yellow, right?
belt. She reaches to the right. Tragically,
And it's on the left hand side. Taser don't it's always going to be right there. You will to your right side and grab your gun. Taser is bright yellow.
grabbing her 9mm.
Come on, dog. Look at it. Look at the way she waving it around. You telling me at this point, look, I can clearly see, look, you can see the officer's taser right here. Clearly yellow. Clearly yellow. Look at the way she's holding this thing.
Taser!
But the
Do that look like a taser? But it's clearly a gun.
meter instead.
I'll tease you! Taser!
Bro, oh, let's that out.
Taser!
But the next sound is not the electric crackle of a taser, but the loud report of a single gunshot. Dante Wright is instantly aware of what happened.
He shot you.
Oh, right! I just shot him.
You did?
Yes!
Okay.
I grabbed him. I shot him! Oh my god!
Okay. Kim, sit down.
The booming sounds from down the street are from Dante's car smashing into an oncoming SUV before rolling to the
Yeah, what did I tell you? She was itching, and she fulfilled that itch. But at what cost?
stop at an intersection a block away from the initial incident. One cop is already on the scene, and soon there will be many others.
Racial harm that shot players. Start more units, please. We're gonna need additional units.
Kim, that guy was trying to take off with me in the car.
But
It do not matter. Once he got shot, everything else is out the freaking window. It's out the window. He got shot. And sadly, it's gonna resolve. It's gonna result into him passing away. Sadly, it's gonna result to him passing away. And for what?
Officer Potter is inconsolable, and the news isn't improving.
Driver's not breathing according to the passenger.
Oh my god! What have I done? What have I done?
but no one else there.
See how nobody is consoling her? The ones that were there, they're not consoling her. They're not. It's gonna be okay. Calm down. No, cause their spirit don't align with what happened. That's the thing about the spirit. Whether if you acknowledge what you did was wrong with the other person or not, the spirit ain't gonna be cool with that. They're not giving her no sympathy at all. Like, look, they're not even making eye contact with her at this point. Cause the spirit knows that was wrong. He ain't deserve that. He ain't deserve that. Now, mind you, he was resisting and trying to leave, but all that get canceled out when he got shot. Period. See? Look! They don't even want to look. They can't even look in her general direction. They didn't want to look in her general direction. Cause they know, bruh. You wrong, bruh. Simple. You're through. And you only thinking about yourself. What about the person you just shot, my boy? Huh? Huh? Yeah, you don't need to go get no lawyer. You don't need to say you ain't guilty. No, you sentenced. Come here. Come here. It's over. Dang, I feel so bad for the family. Like legit. He did not deserve that. I tell ya, man.
At the crash scene, where the police response is growing by the second, Elena gets out of the car as the officers prepare to move in on Dante. Few, if any of them, know exactly what happened here.
We heard over the radio that Brooklyn Center officers, there was a possible shooting.
Well, look how they walking up to the car, though. Like, this man is shot. Why are y'all walking up to the car with riot shields and guns pointed?
The male out of the driver's seat and began performing first aid on them.
Paramedics quickly arrive at the scene as well, but little can be done.
As I approached, I believe they stopped doing CPR. I checked a pulse on his right carotid for when I was aiming at about 10 seconds. I moved over to the left carotid to check over there as well. I did not feel a pulse.
Dante Wright is pronounced dead at the scene, and while it's not clear if Officer Potter immediately received the news, a Hennepin County...
The only person consoling her is somebody who was not at the scene. Who's showing, compassion. She wasn't even there. Look who is there. Not even looking her general direction, bro. Look at him. You look at the car. That they know, bro. They'll tell you what the spirit, bro. You know something not right. Spiritually, you're not gonna mess with it. I get emotions of how all that, but nah, bro. Like, that's murder, manslaughter, for sure.
Lieutenant finds her in a worrying state.
I got down to
Wow.
the level and I'm talking to her, and she was just repeating some things, and I just told her to stop talking. She repeatedly kept saying that she wanted to die. Again, how my conclusion came that there was something critical that took place. I'm going to prison. I want to die. Just let me die. I talked to her sergeant twice, and on the second time, he finally listened to me, I said, you need to take her gun from her, because I didn't know the whole realm of it, but I knew it wasn't good.
Officer Potter is led to an ambulance where she's checked out before being transported back to the police station. Officer Potter, of course, is far from the only person experiencing trauma from the day's events.
I went outside screaming, like I was just so distraught. My neighbors heard me, and my neighbors like, no, I'll drive you. And there was so much traffic, and I was like, oh my God, I can't. I got out of the car and I started running, but it was so far away. So I had to get back in the car, and I couldn't go any further. They just see yellow tape.
In the meantime, cops from several departments and jurisdictions have blanketed the area, and many still have very little knowledge about what happened.
Right there. Hope it wasn't one of our own. No,
I hope it wasn't one of our own. Wow. Where's the Where's the care? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the...
I don't have all the details. I just replaced my partner about 5 minutes ago. I haven't heard about any officers being hurt at all, but I don't know any details.
When Dante's mom finally gets to the scene, she's confronted with the same lack of answers.
I finally got into the yellow tape and the police officers were stopping me. I'm like, oh my God, is that my son? And I seen the car that we just gave my son 2 weeks ago was smashed up with another car. And I was like, oh my God, was he in an accident? And Brooklyn Center police officers were talking to me and they said they had no information. They don't know what happened. I said, well, I know what happened. I was on the phone. He just shot my son.
The sight of this many police cars has attracted attention, and it's not long before the mood grows hostile.
Oh, it's me. You're the one that's yelling out a window while you're driving. These people don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened, and they're threatening to hurt people. Unbelievable.
But the atmosphere surrounding police shootings is tense in the spring of 2021, and that tension is perhaps especially palpable here in Brooklyn Center, where, less than 10 miles away, Derek Chauvin is on trial for the 2020 death of George Floyd. And as news breaks out about Dante's shooting, the gathering crowd begins to take the shape of a full-fledged protest.
Hold the space! Hold the space! Text the people to come in. Avenue North, 3 Avenue North. Get people here. Do not be participating in the party pigs. Do not be participating by them. I want you to fight them. Get people here right now. Text people here. Avenue North, right now. Do not go for the open door. The reason why they have so many pigs out here is because they know.
Now that is not what I'm going to condone. You know, I understand the outrage. Trust me, I am deeply hurt by this video. That man did not deserve to die, and I hate that happened. And there's no amount of money that they would get from this settlement that would bring back the fact that she lost her baby. She lost her son. You feel me? And I really don't have a lot to say within this video. I'm not going to be really editing this video because this video right here really hits me in a place, you know, in a soft spot, because I genuinely feel bad for his soul. Like, the way certain people go, I can feel for that. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing that man did in that present day and that time for him to deserve to get shot and died from it. You know, nothing he did on that day deserved that. You know, and there's no coming back from that. When you're gone, you're gone. She took him from this earth, whether she mean to or not. He's gone. You know, and that sucks, bro. Like I'm a emotionally, you know what I'm saying, and spiritually sensitive man. You know, so I feel for the family and I feel for his soul. You know, because that wasn't right. And this isn't going to make it better. I don't understand it. This makes me upset because what are you rioting, breaking buildings, stealing ATMs? Like, I saw all type of wild stuff that be happening when they have these type of protests. I don't agree with it and I don't like it, and I'm going to kind of skip past it because that's so much negativity that I feel like it's too much and not even really. I get the reasoning, but what y'all doing and, you know, the reasoning for it is not, you know what I'm saying? It's not symmetrical. It's not.
Please, you have the answer, but can you tell me who it is? Because it might be my mom, and she's going to be very disappointed in me. Oh, man. I thought I was doing the right thing. It's looking real great outside. It looks like you guys got it all under control.
Even as the protests turn chaotic in some areas, police must also confront destruction and theft throughout the city.
I'll be honest with you, I got no idea what to do here. Because I mean, everything around here is getting looted.
The wide net of property damage and looting sends the cops to multiple businesses throughout the night as they struggle to keep up with sporadic outbursts of criminal activity.
You gotta get the home! Y'all better get home! Stop it! Police, you're under arrest! Come on, your hands up! They probably just ran out of here. That kid looks like he's about 8 years old. Wow, this is the America we live in now. I got to war zone.
The local unrest continues throughout the following week, and the city reports that they've handled at least 200 calls ranging from burglaries to property damage. According to officials, more than 140 businesses are damaged, including several instances of arson. In the midst of the ongoing protests and community reaction, Officer Potter resigns from the Brooklyn Center Police Department on April 13th, 2 days after the shooting. The following day, she is arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter in the death of Daunte Wright.
So, yep, I'm just gonna, I know, I'm very sorry. Just, let's just face this way just for the sake of it. I'm just gonna pat everything down. Do you have underwear on?
No, I
Nothing?
just sports bra on.
Okay.
There's no pockets.
There. Just keep your leg a little bit, Lenny, thank you.
As she arrives at the jail, Potter has an emotional exchange with the officer escorting her.
If I give you a hug, that's probably not allowed.
What's that?
I can't give you a hug. It's probably not allowed.
Yeah, I just be aware that once you walk in the door, and then
Taser, like, look at the taser, man. And you pull out a gun and shot this dude, man. Look at the taser.
everything is recorded, so to speak, and phone calls and everything. Just, I'm sure you know that. I'm just okay, and we'll make this as quick and clean as possible.
In September, the Minnesota Attorney General added first-degree manslaughter to her charges. At trial, Potter told the jury that she had never before used her taser or her gun on duty in her 26 years of policing.
What did I say? She hasn't used either or in 26 years of policing. The very first time she used it, she killed somebody. Wow.
And insisted that she didn't want to hurt anybody that day. Daunte's mother posted a message on Facebook calling for accountability.
Just see my son laying there, looked to me like he was dead. And I sat there and watched my son sit on the corner for hours and hours. That was my day. I watched my son underneath the yellow tent for seemed to be like a lifetime.
Kimberly Potter was convicted of first-degree manslaughter and sentenced in February 2022. The city of Brooklyn Center agreed to pay Daunte Wright's family a lawsuit settlement of $3.25 million in June 2022. Kimberly Potter was released from prison in April 2023.
Yeah, it's gonna be
This is 21.
That's gonna be it for that video, man.
Just step out of the car.
That video was posted 19 hours ago. I'm gonna put the original link to the video in the description, and yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Like, subscribe, comment what you think about the situation, and yeah, till next video. See you guys later.
Wall with a limp cause the holes in my pants. Water her down, she touching my sack. Once I was cold, had to heat up the pad. Lit like a blunt, gets the fire expand. Swim out the gutter and dry off a land. Be able to beat this a Grand Royal Slam. If she want me, gotta test off the gram. Give you your number, might call you again. Move like a ghost, I go Casper again. Mess with me, probably fuck up your head. Think it's a choice.